All right, so today I'm installing a new part on the S2. I picked up some spoon side mirrors for the car. These are the blue ones and they have the logo on it. They look pretty cool. I bought them off of Amazon Japan. For those of you who don't know, if you live in the States or Canada, you can actually order from Amazon Japan directly and it gets shipped straight to your door. So, and the crazy thing is they sell spoon parts, they sell HKS parts, Mugen parts, like a bunch of like parts from Japan that you can order directly to your house, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I found these spoon mirrors on Amazon, and it was actually cheaper to order from Amazon than it was to buy like locally. So I just picked it up. I picked up some other stuff. I did like a group order with some friends, and you save on shipping that way. So we ordered a bunch of stuff from Amazon Japan, and then yeah, so I picked these up. Yeah, so basically these are the stock mirrors. The previous owner put this blind spot mirror here. It looks pretty ugly. You know, I definitely want to remove that. But yeah, these will definitely liven up the car a bit more. Plus, I really like the blue look of it. So yeah, I guess I'll go through the install, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so for this install, you obviously need the mirrors, but you also need some sort of adhesive sealant. I have this black RTV Permatex adhesive sealant. Some videos I've seen some guys use double-sided tape as well, and you're also going to need a heat gun. All right, so apparently there's some adhesive right here in the middle, so it's a good idea to heat it up with a heat gun, and then we'll pull the mirror away afterwards. So now, from what I've read, these are pretty fragile and there is a good chance you might crack it, so just really take your time taking this out. Alright, so as you can see, there's adhesive here at the back, but this came out pretty easily. Yeah, you just pull from the bottom and pull upward. So yeah, another YouTuber said this as well, but like this side doesn't have an adhesive. The other side does. This one just popped out like really easily. No adhesive on the back there. Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead and use the heat gun. Apply some heat in the center here and apply some heat at the back. That will loosen up the adhesive. Alright, so I got the prying tool in there a bit. I'm just gonna slowly kind of remove it from this housing here. So, alright, so I kind of removed it from the housing, and now it just kind of slides off here. Oh, this is really old. Alright, so one thing I didn't know, so Spoon actually provides some double-sided tape for you to use, so yeah, I guess you could just use these or use some silicone. I think I'm gonna use a combination of both just for extra protection. Alright, so now I'm just removing this old adhesive here. So I've heard some horror stories of these side mirrors falling off. So I think I'm gonna use a combination of both. This double-sided tape and the sealant as well. Alright, so Spoon provided some instructions on where to place the adhesive, so I just kind of copy that here, and I'm still gonna put a little bit of black silicone here just to kind of make sure it's really secured. Trick is to get it on an angle here. All right, so both side mirrors are done. Turned out good. But since I used the silicone paste, or since I used the silicone adhesive, it's recommended to actually let this sit for a bit and maybe put some weight on top of it. That way the silicone really adheres to the mirror. So I'm gonna do that. Just put like a cloth on top, and I don't know, I'm gonna find something heavy to put on top, but not too heavy that you scratch it. All right, so I just put 2 objects on top of it. Yeah, just to hold it down. I'll leave it here for an hour and then come back and install it. All right, so it's been about an hour and I'm gonna reinstall these now. All right, so I think the trick is to click the top piece in first and then you click the bottom. All right, so since the other side had a dab of silicone, I also put some silicone here. So another thing that I'm working on is repainting my OEM mats. So these came with the car, but as you can see, they're pretty worn out. I tried cleaning them as best I could, but as you can see, there's still like some permanent stains on it. Yeah, so basically I plan on repainting these black. I bought some duplicate color vinyl fabric coating. So right now I do have the red S2000 mats. I bought these and these were in pretty good condition when I bought them. I mean, I have to clean them, but yeah, like they're in still good condition. But yeah, like I don't know, I don't think the red really goes with the all black interior, and I think the black looks a lot better. So I'm gonna just touch this up with paint and reinstall that, and maybe I might end up selling these. I mean, I don't know, they're pretty nice, but yeah, like I said, I don't think they suit the all black interior. I think with the interior being all black, it looks really nice. So yeah, like if I had red seats or a red center console, then I think the red mats will look really nice, but because I don't, I think I prefer the black mats. So, yeah, so basically the steps are to just kind of brush this in one direction. You apply a coat of paint, then you brush it in the other direction, apply another coat of paint, and then just basically you're just doing that in all directions until you have a sufficient amount of paint all around. Alright, so these turned out pretty good. So my passenger side turned out really good. There wasn't much wear and tear on the passenger side because I guess I don't really have much passengers. But the driver's side was pretty worn out, but look, it turned out pretty good. So the logo here is like destroyed. So I actually found someone on Facebook who was able to kind of make a new patch for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just crazy glue that on. So the red here is a little bit brighter than the original red, so I might color it in with a darker marker, but for now I'm just gonna glue it on. So it looks like, yeah, it fits on there pretty well. Alright, so I got myself some fabric glue. Alright, just gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes. Alright, so I have a paint pen here. It's a little bit darker of a red. I'm gonna see if it hopefully matches the other side. Alright, so that definitely looks closer in color to the original one. Alright, so that is the end product. I mean, obviously the original looks better, but it's not bad. I mean, still pretty happy with it. Mats look brand new. Alright, let's put them in the car. So that's how it looks with the red mats. That's how it looks with the black mats. Yeah, I think the interior looks a lot cleaner with the black mats. So as a comparison, left is black mats, right is red mats. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, so one issue that I noticed, and that I should have noticed earlier, and it's kind of been bothering me. So as you can see, I have the spoon mirror taped up here because the housing here, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's pretty faded. So what I should have done was, when I had the mirror out, I should have spray painted it, but because I already have it installed and I don't want to take it apart, I'm not going to spray paint it. Instead, I'm just going to put some spray paint in a cup and use a paintbrush, I guess, to kind of just paint over it. Like as you can see, it's white, and I want it to look matte black, so I do have matte black paint spray. So I'm just going to carefully take a paintbrush and make my way around the housing here. So yeah, let's see how that turns out. Alright, so it's hard to tell on camera, obviously, but yeah, it looks a lot better. I touched it up with some matte black spray paint. And so yeah, literally all I did was I sprayed some spray paint into a cup, used a dollar store paintbrush, and yeah, just dab it and then touch it up that way. So that way I didn't have to remove the whole housing again. I just kind of touched it up like that. And yeah, it turned out pretty good. Obviously, the best thing you should do is remove the housing and spray paint it that way, but I didn't want to do that and have to reapply the adhesive and the double-sided tape and so on, so pretty happy with it. Yeah, so another thing I did off camera was I put this banner on, the dogfight banner. I thought it looked cool. But yeah, the car is looking pretty good, man. Like, what a huge change compared to before. Like, this car, all it needs is just a hardtop. Seriously, that's all it needs, and this car is 100% done. Maybe I have one on the way, who knows, but but yeah, the car is looking good. The wrap is holding up pretty well still. There is some areas that I noticed that are lifting. Like here, it's kind of lifting a bit. I want to redo the mirrors and I want to redo the rear bumper. Those are the most noticeable. Those are the most noticeable areas that can use a rewrap. But other than that, like I don't really notice anywhere else that's lifting too much. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.